Hi, I'm Pavelka. Today's activity is a center that can be tied into your spelling and phonics curriculum. It's this board here, and there are 3 sections to this activity. We looked at sections 1 and 2 in detail last week, so if you haven't seen the video, it's the video from last week. To summarize, basically, section 1, students took a pattern that you were working with for the week and made as many words as they could. Section 2, they took that list of words and they made them longer by adding suffixes and prefixes and playing with the words. Now what we're going to look at is section 3. Section 3 gives students one big word where the letters are all mixed up and they have to figure out what the word is. Here's what makes a big difference for their success is this little post-it. This post-it says math word. You always want to choose a word from your math curriculum, science curriculum, social studies, language arts, so that you're working with the same vocabulary. So, for example, that word right there is a math word. So depending on what you were working on with math, it makes it easier for students to figure out the word. For example, they would say numerator, denominator. Here's that word. The word right there is fractions. Can you see why they picked numerator and denominator? Because we were working with fractions. So it does make it a little bit easier. So they've unscrambled the word and here it is fractions. There are now 3 different activities they can do with this word. Activity number 1 or option number 1 is to look at this word. Make as many words as you can. They can skip letters, but they can't go backwards or mix up the letters. For example, we could make the word fat, rat. We could make the word tin, in. We could make the word on. So you can make as many words as you can, and you can skip letters, but you can't scramble them. One of my students came up with the word ratio, R-A-T-I-O. So again, make as many words as you can, skip letters, you can't mix them. Second option is to take these letters, mix them all up, and then make as many words as you can. So for example, in that case, we could make the word train, T-R-A-I-N, because we're mixing the letters up. Option 3 is to take this word and pull out the vowels. So for example, in the word fractions, these are the 3 vowels that were in the word fractions. We want students to look at these vowels and decide which vowels would you see together in words. So from these 3 vowels, we came up with these 3 patterns. A-I, O-I, O-A. So here are the vowels, and then this is often how they're seen. Now the assignment is make as many words as you can. So here we would get rain, train, brain. Here we would get boil, oil. Here we would get toad, road. So they have 3 options. Option number 1 again is to take your word, make as many as you can, skipping letters. Option 2, scramble all the letters up, make as many words as you can. Option 3, find the patterns that the vowels would go in together and then make as many words as you can. So now we'll look at the whole board. To summarize, 3 activities. Number 1, make as many words as you can. Number 2, make those words longer. And number 3, which really stands by itself, it doesn't have to go in order, take a big word and then play with the letters in that word. So, sections 1, 2, and 3, all tied to your spelling and phonics curriculum. Only change is the pattern and the long word. Thank you for spending some time with me today.